On October 21st, IBJ unveils the 2025 Women of Influence. Join us to celebrate Indy's most inspiring leaders and hear the powerful stories behind their success. Don't miss this moment. Register now at ibj.com/influence2025.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for Tuesday, September 30th, 2025. I'm Gary Dick. A microelectronics training hub at the WestGate Crane Technology Park is built as a milestone in building the Uplands region's advanced workforce pipeline. The high-tech training hub in a region that is located between Bloomington and the Ohio River features a dedicated classroom and lab space designed to immerse students in hands-on learning experiences. Regional Opportunity Initiative CEO Tina Peterson.
But we are seeing such substantial growth, not only inside the gates, but outside the gates as it relates to microelectronics, with a number of new partners, employers located at WestGate Technology Park. The timing is appropriate.
Hammond Mayor Tom McDermott says a planned $7 billion data center from Chicago-based developer Decennial Group will continue to move forward. According to our partners at the Times of Northwest Indiana, the project had been held up while Maryville-based Northern Indiana Public Service Company sought state approval to establish a subsidiary designed to provide power specifically to data centers. The project is an expansion of the Digital Crossroads Data Center campus at the former State Line Generating Plant in Hammond. Organizers of the 2025 Midwest Defense Innovation Summit say the event, scheduled for mid-October in downtown Indianapolis, is being postponed. A notice on the event's website says the decision was made due to the recent uptick in federal travel restrictions and uncertainty around government funding for the next fiscal year. From the state's #1 source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio. Our Innovate Indiana series is on the move in October. Join us for Innovate Southern Indiana in New Albany, October 1st. Innovate South Bend Elkhart in South Bend, October 14th. And Innovate South Central Indiana in Bloomington, October 24th. The Innovate series is presented by Indiana University and Old National Bank. Each location will feature a powerful afternoon of ideas, innovation, and insight, and what's next for each region. RSVP now at ibj.com/innovate. An Indianapolis attorney has been suspended from the practice of law for 60 days.
The Indiana Supreme Court found that Zachary Kester charged and collected an unreasonable fee while representing a client for low bono legal services. At the time of the alleged misconduct, Kester served as the managing attorney for Indianapolis-based Charitable Allies, which was marketed as a nonprofit for nonprofits that provides low bono legal services. In October 2019, the Down Syndrome Association of Northwest Indiana retained Kester and Charitable Allies after discovering that the association's former executive director had misappropriated funds from the nonprofit. The association informed Charitable Allies that its ability to pay legal fees would be limited because of its small operating budget and cash reserves. A retainer agreement established hourly rates and included a fee-shifting provision that allowed Charitable Allies to pursue an attorney fee award against the government upon successful completion of the case. During the summer of 2021, Charitable Allies sent monthly invoices to the association, with the association's interim director repeatedly raising concerns about the high bills, which were more than the monthly amount the association indicated it could afford. The following January, Kester filed a notice of attorney fee lien in the state action, claiming an equitable lien up to and including over $50,000 without notifying the association. The High Court found that Kester and Charitable Allies did not mention that the fee-shifting provision only applied to claims against the government. Kester's suspension begins October 1st. Alex Brown, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Consulting firm RJL Solutions has opened an office in Evansville, its third location in Indiana. The Terre Haute-based firm offers a host of services, including government relations, marketing, and communications. The firm also has an office in Indianapolis. This is Gary Dick for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand. From broadcast to podcast, Inside Indiana Business with Gary Dick is now available anytime on YouTube or in your podcast feed. Subscribe and listen wherever you get your podcast or at ibjpodcast.com.
The IBJ Media Podcast Network is the soundtrack of a growing state. Indiana is on the move, and you can hear it happening on the IBJ Media Podcast Network. We bring you the voices at the center of our economy, our courts, our companies, and our communities. Subscribe now and be part of the conversation that's building Indiana's future. Find all of our shows by searching IBJ Media in your podcast app or visit ibjpodcasts.com.